good? Okay, go ahead. Questions for Ajani.
Were you afraid time was going to run out before you got to get in?
Yeah, a little bit. Couple of the fans behind me were making some noise, telling me that time will run out. But either way, I was just happy to see my number go up and be able to go in. It was a great moment, and thank the coaching staff, players, and everybody around me who's helped me get here so far.
Was it the longest wait of your life? Just kind of.
It's up there for sure. It's up there for sure. You just kind of calm the nerves down, make sure it's all right. Obviously, you just want to go in and give the best opportunity you have, no matter how much time's in there. So.
Were you told to do anything?
Yeah. Diego was telling me the set pieces and whatnot.
Okay.
Went deep into tactics and stuff like that, just to see out the last few minutes. But I was just happy to get on anyway.
I mean, it's a dream, though, right?
Yeah, for sure. I mean, this is one of the goals I had when I first joined the academy, was to be able to play with the first team in this type of environment, and I'm just glad that it's paid off a little bit. So I'm happy to make my debut with this team, and really thankful for it.
And what is it you got a lot of players ahead of you this year. This year, I assume, is more about learning. What is it you're trying to learn most? What's the number one thing?
I mean, you're surrounded by great players here, so it's just picking up little details that you can add to your game to make yourself better. I mean, we have players who see passes that you don't expect. They're good one-on-ones, good finishers, so it's just about taking little details from each player that's here and just talking and asking questions to try and better myself, to give myself a better opportunity and stuff like that.
What's the best piece of advice you've gotten so far?
Just be ready to learn. Just be open-minded, be ready to learn, and just work hard when you go out. I think that's key for me because, like I said, there's players here that you can always learn from, and then there's the coaching staff as well that's always willing to help. So just be ready to learn and work hard when you come out every day.
Pineda's kind of hinted at you coming on over the past couple of weeks. Has he said anything specifically over the past couple of weeks, kind of get you prepped and ready to go?
No, I mean, it's always been the regular stay ready. I don't think there's been direct conversations about it, but I know at the same time, like, I'm just going to keep trying to work and get my name in the conversation. That's the biggest thing, and I trust that when he puts me in, it's because he believes that I'm ready for that opportunity at the time. So I'm just going to stay patient and just keep waiting, and I was glad that last weekend was one of those chances.
The progression through Atlanta United too, what have you learned over the past couple of years?
It's been a lot. There's obviously different levels of play and different paces and speeds you have to learn to play at, and I think that time I had with the twos was a little preparation for that. It was beneficial, and you kind of had a leadership role there, and then when you come here, you're kind of surrounded by a lot of other leaders, so it's you're taking not so much of a backseat, but you're just sitting back a little bit and learning, and hopefully I can learn a few things from them, so that if the opportunity comes later on down the road where I'm put in that same position, I'm ready for it.
How much did it mean to you as an academy player to get that captain's armband last year?
It meant a lot. I mean, for a while, I was in that space, and a lot of those guys I'm close with on the team, and it was Robbie Mertz, and he departed. So after that, it was a pretty big step for me to be able to take that role, because that just shows that the staff at the time and everybody around me trusted me with that role and believed that I was fit for it, and it shows that when you're working for something and you keep working, that stuff like that can pay off.
What have the communications been like lately with you and Trinidad and Tobago, the national team?
Well, we're always communicating with them and trying to make a camp. It starts here. That's the biggest thing is, are you, they ask me if I'm healthy, if I'm training well and stuff like that, and I'm sure they talk with the club as well. So, I mean, for me, it's just trying to keep performing here so that I can keep working to try and get a call-up, and if I do, then, it would be nice to go out and play with them always.
Now that you made your debut, what's the next step?
Play again. No, but, for me, it's the debut was made, but it all starts in training, just try and come back in training, and for me, do the best I can to get kind of that day out of my head and focus on the next one, to try and train the best I can to give myself a chance of at first making a roster, and then from there coming on and see what else can come from there.
I need to look at the stats. Did you get a touch? Did you?
No, I didn't.
Didn't get to go? Oh, okay.
I was going to try and come take a free kick, but Brooksy called me off.
Jay, you've seen the type of performance that Caleb Wiley had. What does it mean to be a part of a system, part of a club that produces such quality players?
Yeah, I mean, Caleb he's one of those players that when he's on, he's one of the better youngsters in the league, and it's cool being around Caleb a lot and seeing him do well I'm happy for him, and it just shows that when you're in this type of space around these coaching staff, that when they trust you and they put you on to perform, it's about taking the opportunity, and he did that. I was happy for him, and hopefully the opportunity will come for me as well down the line.
Was there a moment when you kind of realized I can be a pro soccer player? I can do this?
Since being here?
Or just in your life?
I mean, that's kind of always been a goal of mine. So from young, I've always believed it, and I think once I was in the academy and started playing with the twos a little bit, I think that's kind of when I started to really say to myself, if you keep locking in and doing the work, that it could be done. So I'm just glad that it was something I was able to do, and I was really happy for it.
What's the mindset for you when, I know Sunday you came back and you played with the twos, kind of going back and forth? Does anything change in your game and your mentality?
No. I think, for me, I'm always happy to play, no matter who it's with. And, the two teams that played, I know a good bit of them, and there was a few players that were up here that played as well. So, I think when you're training up here and you're used to a certain pace and tempo, you just kind of want to bring that down with you with the younger age groups, or with the second team. I say younger, they're around my age anyway. With the second group, and you just want to make sure that everybody's functioning at a high level, so that not only will I get better, but we can all get better as a collective, and we can bring more players up and train in these spaces and stuff like that. Cool. Thank you, guys.
Today I'm gonna try in English. Yeah. So let's see how it goes. If I had trouble, I have Julius.
That's cool. I will not try Spanish.
It's okay.
How important was it for y'all to get the shutout on Saturday?
It was good. We felt very good with all the team, not only the back four. I think that clean sheet that we obtained in that game was important, because we have been working on it. So it's since pre-season, I think we were wanting the clean sheet, and I think we deserve that golden zero.
The partnership with Miles and with Brad and with Ibarra, how is that diamond working so far?
It's getting better day by day. I think we're very solid. We have a lot of communication in the game, during the game, also in the training. Day by day, we're getting stronger, and I think we're in a good path. We also want to keep going and keep working, but I mean, it's only 3 games. There are only 3 games. We have a lot of games ahead, so we're working on it, and we feel good.
Charlotte put in, I think it was more than 40 crosses and corner kicks against y'all on Saturday. To be able to withstand that, is that another boost to the confidence?
Yes, for sure. I think that's the result of the work, of the day-by-day work. I didn't know that was too many crosses.
Yeah, it was.
But yes, the second half was tough. We were not only the defenders. If you see 2 of our goals are from bringing the ball from our striker. So as Gonzalo said after the game, we don't defend only the back four and the goalkeeper. We defend all the 11 players that are on the pitch.
Ajani, young kids come in, earn a contract. What have you seen from him so far?
He's a good player. I like him. Honestly, I said to him that he plays really good. He's training very good as well, so he has a brilliant future.
When are you going to score? I mean, 6 goals last season and none so far. What's going on there?
I don't know. Hopefully soon. But honestly, I prefer clean sheets. But if I could score, well, in the next game, it will be awesome for me and for the team.
How's the competition and the chemistry with you and Miles and Luis and Noah?
It's been great, good. I mean, it's a health competition. We all know that we want to play, but yes, we are trying to do our best day by day. So we are in a good mood. We feel good with each other in the trainings. We sometimes play. I play with Miles. Sometimes I play with Luis, with Noah. We feel good as a team. We're very good.
Your time here in Atlanta, you've been able to play consistently and get a lot of minutes. How has that been for you in your confidence as a player?
Very good. I mean, since I am here, I'm, as you said, playing all the minutes possible. I feel really grateful with Gonzalo, with all the coaches. I think it's the result of my work daily. Yes, I feel confidently, and I hope I will stay playing.
I was going to ask, is there an update on the loan status, or
Sir?
Is there an update on your loan status? Are the sides talking about purchasing you?
I have this year here, so at the end of the year, at the end of the season, I hope I can stay. I could stay all the season because I want to be champion with Atlanta, and yeah, I hope I could stay here. I want to stay here.
When you got here last year, you said that you wanted to bring your experience from Mexico. What have you been able to teach a young guy like Noah Cobb?
Well, when I came here, I think I didn't have all the experience. I still a young player, but yeah, with all of those guys that I played in Mexico, they teach me a lot. So I am here, but not only for bring experience in, but also for getting like I could help him and other young players with some advices, maybe positioning, maybe some details that I could help him. And yes, I will try to help him and the other young players.
You didn't get to play with Miles last year. You came in to fill in for Miles last season. But now that you've gotten to play with him, what are you seeing from him? What makes him so good?
He's, well, physically he's really strong. He's really fast. With the ball, he's secure with his passes. I feel comfortable with him. So, well, he's a national team player, so he's a really good player. But also he's a good human. He listens. He wants to get better day by day, and I think we are getting better both as a, how you say, like a duo, como una dupla.
A duo.
Yes, like a duo, we're getting better.
Mm-hmm.
He's a really good player.
Okay.
That was great. That was good.
Thank you.
That was really
Yeah,
good.
great job.
Te hago tres en español para la cuenta de la MLS. Vale. Bueno, primero que, ¿cómo analizas el partido contra Charlotte? El primer partido mantiene el arco en cero. ¿Qué tal ha sido el rendimiento del equipo?
Bueno, como dices, es un... ¿Dónde? Acá, perdón. Sí, es el primer partido que colgamos el cero atrás. Creo que ya lo merecíamos porque veníamos haciendo un buen trabajo desde la pretemporada. Sabíamos que no era un partido fácil. Si bien el marcador es un poco engañoso, nosotros también sufrimos. Defendimos, como dije hace rato, todos, no solamente los defensores, el arquero. Defendimos todos y creo que es un gran partido redondo, ¿no? Porque al final tuvimos las oportunidades anotamos en las oportunidades que tuvimos y bueno, defendimos muy bien también. Así que nada, hay que seguir por ese camino y esperamos que el siguiente partido también podamos colgar el cero.
¿Comienzan a sentir que están en un plantel más completo y más convencido de la idea del entrenador, Gonzalo Pineda?
Sí, por supuesto. Desde la pretemporada, repito, el equipo viene trabajando muy bien. dentro de la cancha nos entendemos bien, afuera de la cancha también hay muy buena relación, muy buena química. En el vestidor hay buen ambiente. Estamos entendiendo la idea de Gonzalo cada vez más y siento que el equipo se siente cada vez más cómodo jugando en conjunto.
Y por último, ¿cuánta confianza les brinda este año tener como compañero a Thiago?
Muchísima. Thiago es un excelente jugador, es muy joven aún, sabemos que tiene mucho potencial todavía. Pero bueno, no es poca cosa ser campeón del mundo, ¿no? Sabemos que está aquí para aportarnos mucho, el equipo lo necesita y nada, nos da mucha confianza tenerlo a él, tenerlo a Luis también, tenerlo a Gigi, tener jugadores de esa calidad, de ese calibre, a uno como defensor le da mucha confianza de saber que tenemos jugadores adelante que en cualquier momento te cambian un partido, así que nada, nos da mucha confianza tenerlos, todos ellos.
Listo.
Gracias. Thank you.